Hello everyone and welcome to day 4 in the December collaboration that's been hosted by the lovely Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and the lovely Louisa Heinzel. We'll link Louisa's and Barbara's channels if you want to go and have a look. There's lots of people taking part. It's great fun and it's a prompt list. So day 4 we've got recycled art and a coin envelope. Okay, so this is the journal I am making the ephemera for. Louisa and Barbara, they're working to an animal theme, but in their introduction videos they said you don't have to do that, you can work to whatever theme you want but just follow the prompts, which is what I'm doing. I may use some of the animals because I'm doing sort of an enchanted, magical, dark forest kind of journal. I haven't done any work in the journal, I've just put it together. I'm just collecting the ephemera and then I can work in the journal. So yeah, that's my journal. And today for the coin envelope I thought I would make it to fit on this inside cover. So for recycling I've got a piece of wallpaper, it's just white wallpaper, so I'm hopefully going to transform this into a coin envelope. Right, let's just pop my journal over there for a minute. We don't need that at the moment. I'm just going to put this messy mat down because I'm going to be using some paints. I'm going to make the coin envelope first and then I'm going to hopefully transform it into something quite grungy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold over my wallpaper just in, so you've got one piece overlapping. I will tell you the size just in case anybody wants to know. Obviously I've just made it to fit in my journal. It's 11 1/4 by 8 inches. Now that's what's going to fit in my journal. So as I said, I've just folded over and then folded in from this side. Use my bone folder. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, if you want to measure, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll draw a line at the bottom because it'll be easier. I'm going to go up, it's probably about 1/2 inch that. So this is my bottom, I'm just going to draw a pencil line there. Oh, not working. Let's try again. Right, so that's my bottom and then this is going to be my top. It's what you're going to fold over. So I'm going to just guess, I'm going to probably do, that's probably about 1 inch to be honest. Okay, and then what we want to get rid of, I'm just going to put little lines there, then you can see where I'm going to cut and where I can see just where the joins are. So we want to get rid of this one, this one, this one and this one. We're just going to cut off the corners to make the shape of the coin envelope. Okay, so as you can see I've cut off the 4 corners and this is going to make our coin envelope. We're going to fold in like that. That's going to be the top that's going to fold down there and then we've got the bottom that's going to be glued up there. So let me just burnish these score lines. I think I should have left a little bit more at the bottom but hopefully it'll be okay. And then the top. Now what I want to do is I want to try and round all my corners, so I'm going to do that now before I start painting this. Right, okay, so there we go. So that's my top and that's my bottom. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set about putting some colour on and try and transform this white piece of boring wallpaper into something that looks quite nice. I've got my box of recycling bits that I use for mark making. It's just all stuff I've collected, you know, just for making marks on your pages. yeah, I've got all this stuff, got these children's sponges, there's just all sorts in here, and I'm wondering whether to use one of these for texture at the beginning. Let's get one of them out. And these are just decorating sponges I've picked up from, yeah, DIY shops and bits like that. So nothing fantastic, it's all recyclable stuff in that box. So I'm going to start off with a brown. I'm using metallic paints. This is just a Pebeo one. I'm going to put some brown on. And I'm going to start off with just the brayer. Just going to try and put some colour on. I'm going to do the inside as well, but I think I'm just going to add a little bit more on there. And it's nice because this wallpaper's textured, so the texture's coming through as well, which is really nice. Just a little bit more, just want to make it quite dark. Yeah, these are all, half of these are like children's art materials that I've picked up for anybody that's in the UK, the places like the Range and the Works. Right, I'm going to dry that side. Let me just grab a wet wipe. Okay, so I'm going to dry that side and then I'm going to do the inside. Okay, I'm just going to flick it over. I'm only doing the inside really because we're going to see that top and bottom bit, so I think I'm just going to work down this centre bit. That bit's going to be folded in, so we're not going to see that bit. Let's just add a bit of paint at the top. Just then you can't see the white when it's opened. A little bit along the bottom there. That's it. That's all I need to do really on the inside, to be honest. Okay, I'm just going to dry off there. That's dried, so I'm going to turn back over, and next I'm going to come in with this metallic, well, it's a pearl green colour. Really nice. And I'm going to try this one. Let's see what we get with this one. Oh, that's nice. It's not the kind of green I was hoping for really, but we'll go with it now while we've started. Just get some colour down. It'll be nice, I think, once it's made up. I'm going to do some stenciling and some stamping on there. Right, let's do a little bit on this side as well. Okay, I'm just going to dry off. Okay, I quite like that one, so I think I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to come in with some gold. Oh, I haven't opened this one, so I'll have to just open it. I'm just going to put a little bit on. I'll just have to get a spatula just to put some. I've just got a little paper plate here, that's what I'm putting it on, it's just easier. Yeah, just easier to get your roller into. Okay, let's try this gold then. Like I said, I'm going to stick with this one. Oh, that's nice. Right, let's have a little bit more gold. Just use this. Yeah, I quite like that, I think. It's nice and shiny. Let's just go on the inside. Let's do a little bit at the top here where we can see. Okay, I'm going to pop on my heat gun again, and I'm just going to dry off. Okay, so now I've got some black paint. I'm just going to put a little bit on this plate. And I'm just going to use a few of these different bits in here just to put some marks on. Let's have a look. We'll have some circles. We'll have some of this. some of that. Yeah, just collect all your household things that you would normally put in the bin and just recycle them. They're great for mark making. I'm just going to get a few bits out, so I'm going to start with this one. I'm just going to put some don't want them to be perfect. And then I don't know what this is. I can't remember what I bought this for, but I must have bought it for something. And again, it just puts marks on your projects. Let's have a little bit more paint. Sorry guys, the paint's off. It's just on a paper plate, just then I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, and a little bit more paint. I'll have to clean all this stuff off when I've finished. And then this is just an old store card or whatever you've got. Yeah, just anything that you can make marks with. Like that. And I think I've got enough on there. I don't think I want to go on for any more. I think I might do a little bit of stamping. So let's just pop them over there for a minute and I can clean everything when I've finished. Right, okay, I'm just going to pop on my heat gun and just dry off the paint. Okay, so I've dried off that black paint. I'm going to come in with just this little script stamp and some black ink. And I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping as well. It's quite textured, so it only shows up slightly, but you can see it. And before I put the black away, I'm going to just ink around my edges. This is just an archival black ink. I'm just going to grunge the edges up a little bit. I am going to try and stitch around this envelope. I hope you'll agree that that looks better than when we started with the white piece of wallpaper. I think it does. It'll go nice in my journal theme. So enjoying this this collaboration. It's really good fun. I really am enjoying it. Loving watching everybody's videos and seeing what they've done. Yeah, it's really nice. Right, and I'm just going to put some stenciling on as well. I'm just going to grab, I just picked a few stencils out for this project. I'm just going to use that one there. I'm just going to do a little bit of stenciling as well. It's just a number stencil. I'm going to stick with this black. Sorry about my hands guys, as you can see they're covered in paint. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. And I'm just going to do a little bit just at the top here where we'll see top and bottom. Okay, so I think that's enough of that. Right, I'm going to start putting my envelope together. So we're going to fold over and fold over. I'm going to glue that down first. Hope this glue will stick because it's quite sticky, that wallpaper. Let's just put that over. Hold on to that. I'm just going to hold on to it just for a second till it grabs. And then I'm going to put glue along the bottom here. Fold up. Just to make the bottom of the envelope. It does dry clear, this glue, so just have to give it a second. I don't know if I want to cut my corners sort of on an angle. I'm just going to, yeah I am, I think. I'm going to cut just a little triangle off each side. I prefer that. Okay, and then that is going to fold over. So I hope. Right, so now I need to make the closure for the coin envelope. I think I'm just going to grab my little punch. I forgot to get it out of the drawer. It won't be a second. I've just got my little 1/2 inch circle punch. Right, okay, I just want some card. Have I got some brown card on my desk? Yeah. Let's just punch some circles out of here. I'm going to double them up just for thickness. That's going to go there and that's going to go there. Right, these need to be grunged up a bit, don't they? So let's just get some ink on them. Let's start with a brown. Okay, so I've just put a little bit of ink over them. I'm just going to get a piece of foam and I'm just going to punch a hole in the middle. Just get my pokey tool. Where would you be? Here we are. I don't know whether the brads I've picked are going to be too big. I've got some brads out and they're like little screw heads. I'm going to put that one through there. In fact, let's do it on here. So I'm just going to make a hole through the top. I'm going to put my brad in. Yeah, they're like screw heads, these brads. They're quite nice, to be honest. It's just, oh, I don't think that's going to go through there. It's bent. Oh, that's strange. Let's try again. Let's just do the one. Maybe it's because I've got 2 pieces of card. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to open the brad. So that's going to be my top. Now then, Alison, you should have thought about putting this on first. Let's just see if we can pokey a hole in there without poking my fingers. I think we should be able to. It's getting the brads open at the back that's going to be the issue. Let's have a go. We can but try. I've done it. I think, yes, I've done it. There we go. So that's going to be my closure. So I'm just going to get some string. I'm going to wrap it around the top. You can put your string in first if you want to, before you put your brad in. Should have done that really, it might have been easier, but I'm just going to tie some string round like that. Let's just cut that little bit off the top. And then just enough to wrap it round a couple of times. Okay, I think we've got enough there. Just put that round the top. Right, so there we go, there's my coin envelope finished. I'm just going to do a little bit of decorating on the front now. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get rid of that messy mat. Okay. We're all dry now. Yeah, I'm just going to embellish the front a little bit. I'm not too sure what I want to put on there. I've got some co-dyed fabrics that I've bought and I've spotted some cheesecloth here. I'm just wondering, put a little bit of this down. Don't want to use it all. And then some of this darker cheesecloth. Like that. Let's just put them out of the way. And then I've got, let's just get my fussy cuts. Let's just put this stuff. I've got that much stuff on my desk. Just looking if we've got something tall to go up that side, you know, for the forest think I might put a leaf there. I will ink over it, grunge it up a little bit, and I think we'll have a mushroom at the bottom, maybe a mushroom, or let's have a look what I've got in the fussy cuts. These are the fussy cuts that came with the kits that I've bought to use in my journal. So let's just ink around this one first. Let's grunge this up because that's far too white to go in like it is. Hopefully further along in the challenge I might be able to make something to go in this big pocket. Hopefully. I'm going to put some gold gilding wax on there. I want a ticket of some description. Let's have a look if we've got a big one in here. Yeah, we've got a big one there. Put that on. I think I'm just going to go around the edge of that just with a bit of black as well. How long have I been on, guys? I'm very conscious about time, keeping you too long. I just get carried away in the moment and forget to look at the time. I am just going to ink around the side of this with the black. I'm going to stitch along this in a minute to finish it off, hopefully. Right, let's have a look where we are now. Let's put these bits on. So let's stick that cheesecloth down. I'm going to use a little bit of my 3-in-1 just to make sure it stays down. I'm hoping it's going to stick over all this paint and this wallpaper. Right, let's stick you down first, and then a little bit of the darker one on the top. Yeah, let's just cut that a little bit off. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this label down. Just stick that on there. Just keep hold of it for a second. Put this edge. I want to put some gilding. Yeah, let's have the gold. Let's just put a little bit of this on as well. Just go around the edge. Yeah, that's better. Grunged it up a little bit. I'm going to go around the edge of here as well. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to keep it upside down for a minute and then hopefully it'll work again. Right, let's put that there. Oops. Right, what I'm going to do before I glue it into my journal, I'm just going to stitch around it and I'll be back in a second for you. So I've stitched around the edge, so there's my coin pocket. Let's just... Yeah, like I said, hopefully further along in the collaboration we'll make something to go in the pocket there. So let's just close it up a bit. Again, I'm going to glue it into my journal. Just cut that little bit of thread off. Yeah, I don't think I want to put anything else on there. I don't think it needs. I was going to put some black splatters, but I've changed my mind because I like to see the... Yeah, I just think it... I think I've got enough on there. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I was going to stick it into my journal, then I thought I need to photograph it first for my thumbnail. So I'll stick it in when I've done my photograph and I'll show you next time. Okay then, so there we go. I'm finished for today. That's day 4, the recycled art and the coin envelope. As always, guys, thank you for stopping by to watch and take care. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.